Hello again, my friends, my gods and goddesses. This is the Bipolar Beacon. I'm Hillary, bipolar wife, mom, and attorney, sharing some stories with you, sitting down to have a chat about my bipolar journey and my spiritual journey. And some of these journeys might sound a lot like yours. So I want to welcome everybody. I've got great news from heaven. That's where I walk when I'm manic. A lot of you do the same thing, I'm sure. And you have a lot of prophecies. Well, I think they're real. I think we really need to pay attention to these bipolars and schizophrenics who have this insight. So anyway, I want to share stories about the heaven that is coming soon for all of us. The light is breaking over this world. But I welcome anybody to come and listen. And I don't by any means want you to follow me or command you to believe what I believe. I believe in all of y'all, and I believe in Googletheism. I believe in a billion different faiths or no faiths at all. I believe in pantheism and Buddhism and monotheism and polytheism and agnosticism and atheism and all of it. I think it's all worthy and wonderful. And I think when you have the strength and the courage to carve out your own faith, then you really have written your own story. And that's where religions are strong and powerful. The stuff that you doubt, that you don't believe, that makes you fearful, that makes you wonder, that makes you question God or the path you're on, that's confusing, the confusing questions that have dogged theologians for so many years. Throw that stuff out. That stuff doesn't make any sense. You don't have to be 1 in a million Baptists or 1 in a million Muslims. You can be your own faith. You can be, I call it Suitheism. Suitheism, not Razorback Sui, which I love the Razorbacks, but S-U-I, Suitheism, which is believing that you're a god and that there are many other gods around you. So write your own faith. But anyway, anybody come to this table and comment and love it or hate it. I'd love to hear from you, because all the faiths I believe have some truth, and that's where religion is the best and the brightest. Religions, we've been on this map for 2,000 years, for 4,000 years, for how many years? We've been on this map of religion, and it's trying to get us to the truth. And we have these little torches walking around on the map, and we're trying to get there. But religion has been the flashlight as we stumble in the dark. And when the light comes on, the light I hope to bring is the bipolar beacon. When that light comes on, you don't need the flashlight anymore. Religion can end. Prophecies, they will cease. The Tower of Babel will fall. We won't have anything else to divide us. There will be one truth, and that truth is love among humans. So anyway, I think of Buddhism. I love little parts of all the religions that make me feel good. So I believe in Buddhism, where they say that you are like a leaf on the water, and the water, the current, is your life, and the love in your heart, and it'll dash you against the rocks, and it'll drown you, and it'll suspend you, and it'll carry you to the shore and all that. But I believe in that leaf on the water, but I believe I'm sitting on the water, on the leaf, and I have a paddle in hand, and I'm paddling through that stuff. I've got some control. I'm a master of fate and a disciple of fate at the same time, and I can steer in this journey. I have the gifts to be able to steer. I can write my own story. So I like that from Buddhism. I like the Catholicism. There's a lot in Catholicism that resonates with me, about where God is looking at you, and he's looking at all of us, and it's like a shattered mirror, and he's looking down at us, and every little tiny piece, all the 6 billion pieces, is a vision, and it's him looking back at you, and he is in every one of us, the Godhead. We are walking gods. We are divinity, and he hates being separated from us. He wants to be back here on earth, flesh and blood. I also think of the religions as a story that I've heard. These noble religions trying like heck to find the promised land, and we ain't got any closer than we were 2,000 years ago. That's why I want to bring a new way, and a new way to look at it. But the religions are climbing to the top of the mountain, and a rabbi friend of mine has told me that they're all climbing to the top on different paths to seek the truth. And Judaism says, you know, I don't care which path gets to the top. Whoever gets there, I want him to shout down and say, this is the path. Come on with me. Join me. I've made it to the promised land. Come with me. And he says all the Jews will get on that path and go, no matter what it is. And a lot of faiths, unfortunately, say my path is the only path. And that's a problem. That's what I don't like. A lot of parts of atheism I really dig. I really believe in. I don't get a lot of organized religion, and I don't think it's the right way. And we have an overhaul of religion, a new time, post-religion coming upon us. There's also a story about Satan sitting down, or sitting above us looking down, and he sees somebody go to the top of the mountain and reach the truth. And he says, don't worry, I'll tempt him to institutionalize it. So I think we're coming to a new time. We're graduating from God, the God concept. We're graduating from religious wars and religious struggle and dogma and doctrine and the stuff that's clouding the issues for us. And we're coming back to the one true love and the one truth that's been written into our souls. So I'll talk a little bit more about it next time. Thank you, gods and goddesses. You all are walking divinity. You all are beautiful to me, perfect in every way, and I'm glad you've been listening.